LA Knight would kick off SmackDown this week, hyping up Crown Jewel. He would be interrupted by Roman Reigns, which I really liked, because obviously LA Knight interrupted Roman last week. I love the fact that they were trash-talking each other before Roman posed, before the promo began. Nice little touch there. Roman would say that all you've achieved is getting the fans to cheer for you and cosplaying as a redneck version of my cousin. Obviously talking about The Rock. Oh boy. LA Knight would fire back though, saying that this was his time, that the only cosplay he's going to do is the person that's going to kick Roman Reigns' ass at Crown Jewel, although he's going to actually live it. He would also go on to say that he's not looking to finish anything. Was that a little dig at Cody Rhodes? LA Knight wants to start something and start the LA Knight era. It was all about to kick off, but luckily for GM Nick Aldis, he brought in the Zebra People. Who needs to rely on security guards when you have Zebra People to do your bidding? This is things you might have missed from Friday Night SmackDown. Yeah, we're doing a pre-recorded show. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. So the big news we've got to talk about is Kairi Sane about to return at Crown Jewel. Kairi Sane, long storied history in WWE. All the recent teases, all the recent rumours point to the fact that she may be returning imminently at Crown Jewel, which I think would be pretty damn big. We know we got a women's championship match between Io Sky and Bianca Belair, and this is where a lot of people think that Kairi Sane could pop up. Now we know Io Sky is with Bayley, she's with Damage Control. Kairi definitely has a history with Bayley. In fact, her very last WWE appearance saw her taken out by Bayley, much like Damage Control tried to do to Bianca Belair early on in the night on SmackDown this week. As a result, Nick Aldis would ban Damage Control from ringside. Notice how Io Sky was very quick to say to Bayley, "You can do this." Well, Bayley didn't have it tonight as Bianca Belair was able to pick up the win. No real surprise, Bianca picking up that momentum before her match at Crown Jewel. We'll have to see if Kairi Sane returns. We had a moment backstage tonight between B-Fab and Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. I was not expecting this. B-Fab asked Bobby Lashley to have a conversation. They agreed. Now, we don't know what was said. We'll probably find out next week. I'm hoping that it's B-Fab and Ashante joining Bobby Lashley's group. I think that would be really class. What a better way to highlight them than to start taking them seriously. Honestly, I think that's the best thing to do. Very important because it's very rare. We got a kick-off match tomorrow. Don't forget that. It starts an hour before Crown Jewel. And of course, if you're one of those people that wants to have kick-off matches, make sure you're watching it. The more people that watch it, the bigger the rating it gets. You know WWE is going to do more of them. And Sami Zayn versus JD McDonough should be a really good match, to be fair. Something I want to see. Sami's old best friend, Kevin Owens, though, was successful tonight in his first match since going to SmackDown, beating Austin Theory. I think next week we're probably going to get Kevin Owens versus Grayson Waller. He was obviously on commentary. Last week, Kevin Owens knocked them both out in one punch. Pretty cool. Nice little introduction to SmackDown for Kevin Owens. There are also some rumours and reports from PW Insider that Grayson Waller could have a segment tomorrow night at Crown Jewel. That could be KO, could be something else. We have to find out tomorrow if it happens. Paul Heyman tonight was hyping up Solo Sikoa before his match at Crown Jewel with John Cena. And Paul Heyman would say that one day Solo Sikoa will be the tribal chief. He talks about him transitioning to that role in the future. But I just wondered, how do you think Jimmy Uso feels about that? Because this is a role we know that Jimmy Uso wants to fill. He acts like he currently is the tribal chief a lot of the time. How does he feel about Paul Heyman saying that so publicly about Solo Sikoa? Well, Solo Sikoa didn't want to talk to the fans. He wanted to talk face to face with John Cena, and that's exactly what we got. Cena come out face to face with Solo Sikoa. Solo cutting a very rare promo. Cena referencing it that we waited a year for Solo Sikoa to speak. He basically said that he wanted John Cena to say goodbye. Cena would sell the Samoan spike from last week, which I thought was a really nice touch because obviously the whole promo last week was about taking his voice away, which would take away the WWE universe from John Cena. I have to be honest though, out of all the matches at Crown Jewel, but Cena and Solo is probably the one I'm really struggling to predict. I think it depends on so many different variables. I think WWE thought John Cena would be finishing up at Crown Jewel and then going back to Hollywood. It doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Obviously, the actor strike is still going on, so potentially Cena is going to be sticking around with WWE a bit longer. So do you give Cena a win now? Do you put Solo Sikoa over? Does Solo need this win? Because the way they've used Solo so far is he's there to put the big names over, like Cody and Cena. It would make sense for Cena to do that. I really don't know. Let me know, though. Who do you think's going to win? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Tickets for the Elimination Chamber in Perth, Australia go on sale next Friday. WWE advertising this graphic tonight. No major announcement needed. We had a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match tonight between the Brawling Brutes and Pretty Deadly. As you can see, there was a bar at ringside, and during the match, the glass broke. And as you can see, broken glass surrounded it. There was a spot where Elton Prince backdropped Butch onto it, and you very loudly heard Elton Prince say, "Look out for the glass," and it changed how Butch landed, so he didn't cut himself open. When you consider this SmackDown is pre-recorded, and they left that in, I thought that was a nice touch to show people like the experience of Elton Prince, although he looked like he might have had glass in his hand, so I hope he's okay. Hopefully he's not back in a wheelchair next week. Pretty Deadly would be successful tonight in a very extreme match. I love that. Very fun to watch. Kit Wilson, though, would use like a twist of fate into a code breaker tonight. He did try to do it a second time, so I'm hoping this is like a new finishing move for him. It looked really cool. Charlotte Flair and Shotzi would be successful in tag team action tonight, actually knocking off the women's tag team champions, Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. I'm not a fan of champions just losing. I'm assuming this is built into Shotzi and Charlotte now getting a tag team opportunity. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, the Unholy Union, was watching this match from backstage, though, so hopefully you've not forgotten them, because obviously they cursed the tag belts and all that kind of stuff. Obviously they've made claim to them, so to speak, so hopefully they get their shot. I don't know if I like this team or not. I'm not a massive Charlotte Flair fan, but at the same time, I'm a huge fan of Shotzi. I wanted this to be Shotzi and Scarlett so badly. I don't know why they don't do that. WWE have uploaded today a Road to Crown Jewel video. It's about 17 minutes long with Logan Paul and Rey Mysterio. Their storied rivalry, basically going back to Logan Paul's entry into WWE, if you want to watch that before Crown Jewel. Well, tonight they had a weigh-in between Logan Paul and Rey Mysterio, which I thought was a really unique, cool way to hype up their match tomorrow night. This was really well done. If you want to know the results, you can see them on screen right now. I don't think that's a shock to anyone that Logan Paul outweighs Rey. We saw a security guard get knocked out by Logan Paul. Do you see what I mean? This is what happens with security. It doesn't happen to the zebra people. Zebra people for the win. I'm hyped for this. I think Logan Paul's definitely going to win. Now, just to finish off this video, if you're one of those people that think that LA Knight, it's too soon for him, etc., etc., he spoke today to The Ringer and said, last time we were in Saudi Arabia, the whole crowd was chanting LA Knight right at Triple H. At some point, it's undeniable. I've made myself undeniable. Now, that is really cool. LA Knight making sure the world knows this is the right place for him, the right time for him. And you know what? I'm on board the LA Knight train. I think WWE should pull the trigger. I think LA Knight should win. I'm not going to put money on it, but I want him to win. Easy 7 out of 10 tonight. I actually really enjoyed it. I did avoid all the spoilers, so I was very happy about that. If you are new to the channel, make sure you go ahead, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. We'll be here tomorrow for Crown Jewel, a lot earlier than normal, so make sure you're around. I will catch you as always next time. Peace!